The moment when everything changed happened in front of thousands of fans and national television cameras. In the heat of competition, when emotions reached their breaking point, one of the WNBA's most respected coaches lost control in a way that nobody could have predicted. Cheryl Reeve, the mastermind behind championship dynasties, suddenly found herself in a situation that would test every protocol, every security measure, and every assumption about professional conduct in women's basketball. The arena fell silent as security personnel moved with urgency toward a confrontation that threatened to overshadow decades of coaching excellence. What triggered such an unprecedented reaction from a coach known for her composure and strategic brilliance? The seconds that followed would force the WNBA to confront questions about coaching authority, player safety, and the boundaries of competitive intensity. The reality of courtside tensions in professional basketball. Professional basketball games create intense emotional environments where coaches, players, and officials operate under extreme pressure while managing competitive instincts and strategic objectives. These high-stress situations can occasionally result in confrontations that exceed normal competitive boundaries. Cheryl Reeve has coached over 400 WNBA games throughout her career with the Minnesota Lynx, establishing herself as one of the league's most successful and respected leaders. Her coaching style emphasizes aggressive defense and tactical discipline, requiring intense communication during games. The WNBA maintains comprehensive security protocols at all venues to ensure the safety of players, coaches, officials, and fans during games. These protocols include trained security personnel positioned throughout arenas and specific procedures for managing incidents that might occur during competition. Courtside areas in professional basketball present unique challenges for security management as coaches and players operate in close proximity to fans, media members, and other personnel while maintaining focus on competitive performance and strategic execution. Questions arise about how competitive intensity and emotional pressure might occasionally create situations that test established protocols and require immediate intervention from security personnel and league officials. Cheryl Reeve's coaching philosophy and intensity. Cheryl Reeve built her reputation on demanding excellence from players while maintaining high standards for preparation, execution, and competitive focus. Her coaching methods have produced 4 WNBA championships and numerous individual player achievements throughout her tenure with Minnesota. Reeve's sideline presence during games reflects her intense involvement in strategic decisions and her commitment to maximizing team performance through constant communication, adjustment, and motivation of players during critical moments. Her coaching style includes passionate advocacy for her players and team, often involving animated discussions with officials about calls and strategic decisions that affect game outcomes. This advocacy has been a consistent aspect of her coaching approach throughout her career. The pressure of coaching at the highest level requires emotional investment and competitive drive that can occasionally result in intense reactions to situations that affect team performance or player safety during crucial moments in games. Sports analysts note that successful coaches often display intense emotional engagement during competition, though this intensity must be managed within professional boundaries and league conduct standards. Caitlin Clark's rookie season impact. Caitlin Clark's entry into the WNBA created unprecedented media attention and fan interest that has affected every aspect of league operations, including how games are officiated, covered by media, and experienced by opposing coaches and players. The intense scrutiny surrounding Clark means that her interactions with opponents, officials, and coaches receive extensive analysis and discussion that can amplify normal competitive moments into broader storylines about league dynamics and player treatment. Clark's competitive style and emotional engagement during games reflect her college basketball background and her commitment to winning, which can create intense moments when competing against veteran teams and experienced coaches. The rookie season adjustment process includes learning how to manage relationships with opposing coaches and players while maintaining competitive focus and adhering to professional standards expected in the WNBA. Questions arise about how the unique pressures and attention surrounding Clark might affect competitive dynamics and create situations that require careful management from all participants in league activities. Security protocols in professional sports. Professional sports venues employ comprehensive security measures designed to protect all participants while allowing competitive activities to proceed without interference. These measures include trained personnel, communication systems, and established procedures for various types of incidents. WNBA security protocols address multiple scenarios, including medical emergencies, fan incidents, equipment problems, and conflicts between participants that might require immediate intervention to ensure safety and maintain order during games. Security personnel at professional basketball games are trained to recognize developing situations and respond quickly to prevent escalation while minimizing disruption to competitive activities and fan experience. The positioning of security staff throughout arenas allows for rapid response to incidents while maintaining appropriate distance from competitive activities during normal game situations. Legal experts note that security interventions must balance immediate safety concerns with respect for the professional status and rights of coaches, players, and other participants in league activities. Competitive emotions in high-stakes games. Professional basketball creates emotional environments where coaches and players invest tremendous energy in pursuing victory while managing the psychological pressure of performing at the highest level in front of large audiences. The intensity of WNBA competition has increased significantly as the league has grown in popularity and commercial importance, creating additional pressure for coaches to maximize team performance and achieve competitive success. Veteran coaches like Reeve have experienced the full range of emotional challenges that come with professional coaching, including the stress of crucial games, playoff pressure, and the responsibility of developing and protecting players. The modern era of social media and instant analysis means that competitive moments are immediately scrutinized and discussed, creating additional layers of pressure for coaches who must perform while being constantly evaluated. Sports psychologists note that emotional regulation during competition requires ongoing attention and management, particularly for individuals who have invested decades in pursuing excellence at the highest levels of professional sports. Coach-player dynamics across generations. The WNBA includes coaches and players from different generations who bring varying perspectives on competition, communication, and professional relationships. These generational differences can sometimes create challenges in understanding and managing interpersonal dynamics. Cheryl Reeve represents a generation of coaches who developed their approaches during earlier eras of women's basketball. While current players like Clark have grown up with different expectations regarding communication, authority, and professional treatment, the evolution of player empowerment and social media influence has changed traditional coach-player relationships, requiring all participants to adapt their approaches while maintaining competitive effectiveness and professional standards. Successful management of generational differences requires ongoing communication, mutual respect, and recognition that different backgrounds and experiences can create varying expectations and interpretations of professional interactions. Questions arise about how coaches and players can bridge generational gaps while maintaining competitive intensity and achieving the level of performance required for success in professional basketball. Media coverage and incident amplification. Professional sports incidents receive immediate and extensive media coverage that can transform isolated moments into major storylines that affect public perception and league operations in ways that exceed the actual significance of the original events. The presence of multiple cameras and media personnel at WNBA games means that competitive moments are documented from various angles and can be analyzed extensively through slow-motion replay and expert commentary. Social media amplification of sports incidents can create viral content that reaches audiences far beyond traditional basketball fans, potentially affecting how incidents are perceived and what consequences might be considered appropriate. The responsibility of media coverage includes providing accurate context for competitive incidents while avoiding sensationalism that might misrepresent normal professional basketball interactions or create false narratives about participant relationships. Sports journalism experts note that incident coverage should distinguish between normal competitive intensity and situations that genuinely exceed professional boundaries while providing appropriate context for audience understanding. Historical precedents in professional sports. Professional sports history includes various incidents where competitive emotions have resulted in confrontations that required security intervention, providing context for understanding how such situations are typically managed and resolved. The NBA has experienced numerous sideline incidents involving coaches and players that have resulted in various disciplinary measures ranging from fines to suspensions depending on the specific circumstances and severity of violations. Women's professional sports have generally experienced fewer high-profile incident situations, though the increasing intensity and commercial importance of leagues like the WNBA may create more situations that require careful management and appropriate responses. Legal precedents in professional sports emphasize the importance of maintaining safe environments while preserving competitive integrity and avoiding overreaction to incidents that might be resolved through communication and conflict resolution processes. Sports historians note that incident management in professional leagues often reflects broader cultural attitudes about authority, conflict resolution, and appropriate consequences for violations of professional standards. Player safety and protection measures. Professional sports leagues prioritize player safety through comprehensive policies, training programs, and security measures designed to create environments where athletes can compete without fear of inappropriate behavior or unsafe conditions. The WNBA's commitment to player safety includes specific protections against harassment, discrimination, and behavior that might create hostile environments or interfere with players' ability to perform at their highest level. Security measures at professional basketball games are designed to protect all participants while allowing competitive activities to proceed normally, requiring careful balance between safety and performance considerations. Player safety protocols include immediate response procedures for incidents that might threaten participant welfare, with trained personnel prepared to intervene quickly when situations exceed normal competitive boundaries. Questions arise about how player safety measures can be maintained while preserving the competitive intensity and emotional engagement that make professional basketball compelling for participants and fans. The role of officials in game management. Basketball officials play crucial roles in managing competitive emotions and maintaining order during games through consistent rule enforcement, communication with coaches and players, and recognition of developing situations that might require intervention. The relationship between officials and coaches requires ongoing communication and mutual respect while maintaining appropriate boundaries that preserve officiating independence and game integrity. Veteran officials develop experience in recognizing and managing competitive tensions before they escalate into situations that might require security intervention or disciplinary action from league officials. The training and development of basketball officials includes instruction in conflict de-escalation, communication techniques, and procedures for managing various types of incidents that might occur during competitive activities. Sports officiating experts note that effective game management requires officials to balance consistent rule enforcement with appropriate tolerance for competitive emotions while maintaining control of competitive environments. Conflict resolution in professional athletics. Professional sports organizations employ various conflict resolution strategies designed to address disputes and tensions between participants while preserving competitive relationships and team functionality. Effective conflict resolution in athletics requires understanding the unique pressures and dynamics that affect professional coaches and players, including competitive stress, media attention, and career pressures that might influence behavior. The WNBA provides resources for conflict resolution, including mediation services, counseling, support, and communication training designed to help participants manage interpersonal challenges while maintaining professional standards. Successful resolution of athletic conflicts often requires acknowledgement of different perspectives, commitment to improved communication, and recognition of the competitive pressures that all participants face in professional sports environments. Questions arise about how quickly and effectively conflict resolution processes can address incidents while preventing similar situations and maintaining positive relationships between all participants in league activities. Impact on team dynamics and season continuation. Incidents involving coaches and players can affect team chemistry, competitive performance, and season trajectory in ways that require careful management from organizational leadership and league officials. The Minnesota Lynx organization would need to address any situations involving their head coach while maintaining team focus and competitive preparation for remaining games and potential playoff competition. Player relationships and team culture can be significantly affected by coaching incidents, requiring ongoing attention to communication, trust building, and conflict resolution to maintain effective team dynamics. The broader WNBA community includes coaches, players, and officials who must continue working together professionally regardless of isolated incidents or conflicts that might occur during competitive activities. Sports management experts note that organizational leadership plays crucial roles in addressing incidents quickly and effectively while preserving team functionality and competitive effectiveness throughout challenging situations. Looking toward resolution and learning, professional sports incidents provide opportunities for learning, improvement, and development of better practices for managing competitive emotions and interpersonal relationships in high-pressure environments. The resolution of coaching incidents often involves comprehensive review of policies, procedures, and training programs designed to prevent similar situations while maintaining competitive intensity and professional standards. Educational initiatives in professional sports focus on communication skills, conflict management, and emotional regulation techniques that help coaches and players perform effectively while maintaining appropriate professional boundaries. The broader implications for women's basketball include maintaining positive relationships and supportive environments that allow all participants to pursue excellence while feeling safe and respected throughout their professional experiences. Questions remain about how individual incidents can contribute to broader improvements in professional sports culture while preserving the competitive intensity and emotional engagement that make athletics compelling for participants and fans alike. If you're as concerned about maintaining professionalism in competitive sports as we are, go ahead and like this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How should professional sports balance competitive intensity with appropriate conduct standards? What role should security play in managing sideline incidents? We want to hear your perspective on maintaining safety while preserving the passion that makes sports compelling. Then hit subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our coverage of professional sports culture and the challenges of competition at the highest level. Thanks for watching.